Shannon and I was going back and forth on my Instagram, but then my Instagram got banned, so I kind of lost contact with him and everything. So, you know, I don't know what's going on with that, but I would really love to fight him. I just wanted to shut him up.
I want to start off with this first. Obviously, you're in the film Lord of the Streets, which is out on Tubi now, and you play Kane. So, and he's the main antagonist. So, what made you want to be part of this film?
Well, you know, I read the script, and it was an MMA film, and Kane's character, I figured it would be very fun to play. I don't think I ever played a bad guy like that before. So I was very interested in you know, working with these guys.
So now that you filmed it and now that it's out, do you enjoy playing that type of villain role?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It was fun playing it. You know, you can basically just, you know, do things that you can't do in real life, you know, in the films, which is great. You know, it's fun.
Absolutely. And as you mentioned, this is an MMA film. There's a lot of MMA action, but your character is more of a boss type, doesn't really get into too much of the MMA style, but with guys like Anderson Silva and Khalil Roundtree being involved and having that MMA background, with them doing most of the action, did that want to make you get more involved in terms of doing more MMA work?
No, you know what? Honestly, it didn't make me want to get in there and but, you know, I enjoyed being the boss for. I've done enough MMA in my life. You know, I've been fighting for over 20 years. You know, so you know, I'm like, let me be the boss for once and get back. You know, most time while the fights was going, they had me sitting next to beautiful ladies. So, you know, so I was happy with doing my job. You know.
Absolutely. That is awesome. And one of the other actors that's in Lord of the Streets is Anthony Chris. And most people know him from the rap group Naughty by Nature. And he's made that transition from rapper to actor. How was it like working with him?
Man, it was great working with him. That guy, you know, he memorized all his lines. He was on point. Like, you know, I get punched for a living, so it's kind of hard for me to memorize all my lines, and you know, so he was on point with it. And you know, I had to study up, you know, right before we shot the scenes, and I was just really impressed by him. You know, he's a hard worker, and you know, saying he went out there and did his thing. I enjoyed working with him. I would love to work with him again.
Absolutely, and for those who don't know too much about MMA or haven't heard about Tubi having an original film, Lord of the Streets. Why should fans or why should viewers check out this movie?
Well, I would first say like the MMA fans would enjoy the movie because of all the MMA fighters and MMA action that's in it. So that's a no-brainer for MMA fans. But people that's not MMA fans, I think if you enjoy like action-packed films with a good storyline, I think, you know, you will enjoy this movie, you know, because you know, sometimes movies can, you know, they can, you know, be kind of a letdown, be kind of boring. But in this movie, there was never a dull moment.
Right about that. And over the years, you've appeared in your share of movies, and you just mentioned you would like to work with Anthony Chris again. But are there any other well-known actors that you would love to work with that you haven't before?
So it's a lot of them out there. It's a lot of great actors out there that, you know, I haven't worked with a lot of people. So the list could go on and on. I would love to do a movie with like The Rock and with Kevin Hart and Ice Cube. They seem fun, you know.
Yeah, and then one of your most notable roles is B.A. Baracus from the A-Team. You got to work with Bradley Cooper, Liam Neeson, and even Jessica Biel. If they were to ever make a sequel or kind of do like a reboot, would you be willing to reprise your role?
Yeah, you know, as long as you got the same director.
Yeah.
And then it feel like, you know, we all back together again. You know, they keep the same people involved, but I don't see that ever happening because it's been too long now, you know.
Yeah.
It's been too long, you know. So I don't see that ever happening. But if they did, I would most likely I'd be more than happy to, you know, come back and be a part of it.
Of course. And you talk about your MMA career. Last time you competed was in 2019. I just wanted to make sure, are you planning to make a comeback or are you done?
Hopefully I can fight again. You know, I would like to leave on a high note.
Would you go back to Bellator or would you fight with another promotion if you got that opportunity?
It depends.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there any MMA fighter you would like to face against, or does that matter at all?
No, it doesn't matter. I would really like to do like boxing.
Yeah. See, and that actually leads to my next question. I heard that you want to box Shannon Briggs. Are there any updates on that?
No updates at all. Shannon and I was going back and forth on my Instagram, but then my Instagram got banned, so I kind of lost contact with him and everything. So, you know, I don't know what's going on with that, but I would really love to fight him. I just wanted to shut him up. He really thought that he could beat me. I know he's a great boxer and stuff like that, but the guy hasn't fought in like 5 or 6 years.
Right.
It's only been like 2 years since I fought. So, you know, I thought that, you know, I had a great chance of doing well against him.
Absolutely. And is boxing something that you always want to do, or have you ever boxed before?
I've always wanted to try boxing. I've never had a boxing match. Okay. I've always wanted to try once I started training boxing.
Yeah. Okay. I can definitely see that. And the last question for me before I let you go is, you know, you have the movie going on. I know you're trying to make a comeback in Octagon or try to make do boxing, but are there any projects that you have coming up that you can talk about?
What, movie projects?
Oh yeah. Just anything, movie projects or just anything in particular?
No, after I did Lord of the Streets, I did another movie called Mojave Diamonds. I don't know when that's dropping. They haven't told me anything. But I did that movie with Cowboy Cerrone and Chael Sonnen. I think that'll be a good flick too. But other than that, I don't really have anything else coming up.
Okay, well, definitely looking forward to that. Again, Lord of the Streets is out on Tubi right now. Quinton, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. And again, congratulations on the movie.